G'day everybody, welcome to another Friday Sews, and I got some more happy mail, and it was so funny because last night we had the Pink Ladies Zoom and Andrea was on, and I asked if my box was on its way or had it gone walkabout, and yes, it's arrived. I was not here because obviously I was out. Well, obviously I must have been out if I was not here, and my beautiful TE saw the mailman and picked up my happy box, which I have here, and it is the Sewscription, the Think Pink. And funny enough, this fabric here that you're having a sneaky peek of my make was also from the Think Pink Sewscription. So look, here it is. And on the front, I always really like it, she puts my name, but she also says about Sassy Sister, and I love that. That's so awesome. Most of you guys may have already seen through the other wonderful vloggers that have opened and unboxed their Sewscription, so this will be mine. Also, please forgive me guys, obviously I'm hot, plus my internal heat thermostat is always so hot, and last night I had yet another night with very little sleep, so I'm kind of running on fumes at the moment. Therefore I am less coherent than probably what I am regularly guys, but you are used to that by now. So coupled with no sleep and just being absolutely scotchy, I have the most cracking head pain, which is just unbelievable. And after I have filmed this, I am going to have to take a little nap, I think. The one thing that I like is what it says there. Pretty things await, they sure do. They are always met with the pink tissue paper. Okay, so first up you get some self-covered buttons, which is always awesome. These are so pretty. Look at those pretty little earrings. And I really like those. They're very delicate and not too long and dangly, and they are by Created Caddis. Yeah, Caddis. I probably pronounced that so wrong. And we have a very long invisible zipper. Does it say how long on there? 22 inch. So look at that guys. So because you know they are my arch nemesis, because these are pretty translucent anyway, I think I could kind of get away with really hiding my arch, my nemesis. CTE there.
Hello.
Hello darling. Just doing those little bird baths, aren't you, in the trays?
I have a watering can.
Yes. Make sure it empties that away.
Yeah.
And then in here is a little gift that is always enclosed. Okay, I was a little bit perplexed then because I thought, and I was looking and I was like, okay, what has actually happened? It was the pretty little earrings. They were inside, but during transit they have somehow come out of the baggie. So all there is next is to hint to the main fabric. Right now, so it is the thread, which will be a little hint to possibly the fabric. So we have a gatherman thread here, and it's got a little, a little bit damaged, so I'll have to kind of straighten that guy out. Also, we have a postcard. And most of you guys have probably seen all of the fabrics, but you've not seen my fabric yet. It is one of these. So shall we see what is in my box? There we go. So it has 2 colours there. Like, no, 3 colours, 4 colours. Navy blue, light blue, yellow and white. I believe there's 2.5 yards. I do not have the... Give me a break already. There's no point having breeze because it's just too hot. And now we're playing. So I believe this is a viscose. It is so soft. It is so drapey. And I'm thinking of maybe wide leg pants, maybe a wrap dress. Yeah, so there is a few ideas bubbling around into my head. And yeah, so it's wonderful. It is a Friday and school's already out anyway. People are probably going on vacation. It's almost the weekend and yeah, it's crazy. Now if you have the Think Pink subscription box, let me know what colourway that you got and also any ideas that you have for your fabric. So oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautifully curated. It's like so Hayley James. I can only say those two because they are the boxes that I get. So yeah, I'm really happy. Ooh, okay. Oh, there's something else. Oh, maybe this is what's supposed to have been in. No. Okay, it's got a little behind the pink door, little sticky label tag thingy. Oh, okay. Oh, look. I like this. These are fun. Really like these. So, any guesses yet? So you twist. Ta-da! Look at that. Here we have 5 needles, different sizes. Awesome to be able to do some hand stitching. I really like that. And also, again, goes back to the sounds that I mentioned previously. There is something about the click. I do not know if you guys are the same. I really like... I know I'm completely bonkers, aren't I? Really like that. Really like that sound. I know. I will not keep doing it. Oh, it's become irritating. You might need to skip this, but yes, there is something about a click. It's just got to be right. So there we go, guys. Righty-ho, you can see a fabric in front of you. This fabric is 2 years old, in fact maybe just a little bit older than that, and this is for those that are familiar with looking at this pattern. It's pretty basic and it is the Bathurst top by Stitch Witch Patterns, and I absolutely adored this top when I saw it on both Angela and her daughter. Angela being Devon Threadtails, and when I made it, I did the mock-up and it fitted beautifully. Now overall, it does fit. There's nothing wrong with the actual fitting. What was bugging me was, because you have these ties, I have literally just moved these actually off camera. They were actually lower down here, and I've brought them up, and I have made a couple mock-ups. This was 2 years ago. And when you wear it, you kind of get like bunching here, kind of like that, almost like a dart in both sides of the fabric. And I eliminated that when I kept playing around with mock-ups, but it would still create this kind of, yeah, almost like dart effect. And yeah, there's very little I could do. So, simple solution, I have raised the straps up higher, and I'm hoping that it cinch it in. I think at the time I had played around with the straps before and it still was not working, and I have filled out a little bit since 2 years ago, and therefore it does not seem to create the kind of look-alike dart as bad now. So yeah, that is what I am doing right now. I have also sewed a top, and also I may start this pattern here, and I got this from Old Soul, and that was a pattern swap. That was just with a like sewing meetup, and yeah, that was a bunch of time ago as well, and that was off the top of my head Saturday, July 27th, 2019. Yeah, and you saw this fabric before, and yeah, viscose, and yeah, that is going to be my Saturday. Okay, I have decided to go out where I go on Friday, and it is actually currently Tuesday. And as you can see, I have the Butterick B5920. I have already made this dress, as you have seen sneaky peeks already, and I'm going to make it again in this absolutely perfect fabric with all these cute little kittens on. 100% cotton fabric, and yeah, I picked this up from my friend's fabric store, and again, she is not online unfortunately, so I cannot link down below, but yeah, it is just so super adorable. And yeah, because it has a little bit of structure, so it's kind of a mid-weight cardigan, it will work with this vintage style retro pattern. I kind of know that this was going to happen anyway, but because the width of the fabric is not very wide on here, I have had to kind of play around with the skirt pieces, and hopefully it will work. It should do. I have had to do this previously in the past, and yeah, this is kind of the best placement and the tweak. So hopefully, cross fingers, this will be okay. I also did think that I could do gathering and just have like a couple rectangles and do it that way. It is just that the front piece, which I will show you, has a tiny little bit of placket, which is here, and yeah, I do not know if I would have been able to incorporate that. I'm sure I would have if I had gathered the skirt, but to be fair, I do not want to add any more kind of technical tweaks right now. I kind of want to just get on. I can kind of go back and just do a little bit of a draft on some paper, but today I just want to cut out this skirt and, well, dress, but this is the skirt part, and yeah, just do the tweaks that I have there and just fold it over in the skirt area. Next up, that I am just going to start cutting out because I'm running out of time here. And yeah, so the Modella 5864, and yeah, and this cotton fabric, and yeah, I have measured it, and this shirt would fit me based on that it had actually originally been cut out for the most part for the previous owner. I am just going to add a couple little tweaks of fabric kind of in the bust area and arm side, just in case there's not quite enough, because although it could be considered as a little bit of a snug fit, that's okay, but sometimes you just got to allow for that little bit of extra ease. And yeah, so I'm just probably going to add in total about a ½ inch, and hopefully, cross fingers, that should be enough. And if it is a little bit too much, I can easily just go in and make these seam allowances just a little bit larger. Or I could just cut out as is and just make smaller seam allowances. I do not really want to take that chance right now. And yeah, it's good to have just a little bit extra fabric, and then you can just play around. And obviously over many years, you know, our bodies change and fluctuate in size anyway, from tiny amounts to slightly larger increments, and it's good to just have that little bit of extra play in the fabric. Or otherwise, if you cut it and then it is too small, then obviously some of these clothes then are too small to wear, and then they kind of just get left by the wayside, hidden in the dark depths of the closet. On the front facing, I had literally just enough fabric, kinda, and yeah, placed it very strategically, but as you can see, it has just gone over. However, the shirt actually is a little bit of a longer style, so I think I can just get away with that little ½ inch difference. And yeah, oh, hopefully the fabric gods were on my side. It's a dirty job, but somebody's gotta do it. Yeah. Okay. You can kind of see what I am doing here, and yeah, kind of cleaning all the ish out of the fire, and yeah, it's kind of been building up for a whole bunch of time, and it is a job that I have put off. And look, already this is the ish that I had taken out of the top there, and the tray has obviously collected all the other ish. Also had a little bit of a vacuum around, and see the wood over there? Yeah, I was very brave. Just in front of this, usually there's the kit scratcher and the little coal scuttle, which is kind of just moved over there with a pail. And yeah, so there's me happily vacuuming. You're never gonna guess what is behind one of those logs. Yeah, something very big, very black, and lots of legs, and there is no way I am going to move that. No way. No, definitely not. So the log pile that's been out for a whole bunch of time, obviously ready for winter, will just kind of get left. Okay, so currently watching Rowan. I just had to freeze frame this because Rowan is known for all of her little wonderful faces that she pulls, and yeah, so this is my morning so far. This wonderful lady is Hayley, and she has an absolutely brand new YouTube channel, and you'll find the link below. And she is part of Beyond the Pink Door Pink Ladies when we do our Zoom, so her face may look a little bit familiar. And yeah, I'm so excited, and yeah, wanted to give her a huge shout out. And yeah, if you'd like to check out her video, because she is also doing the Sewscription, which is Beyond the Pink Door unboxing. Awesome. Righty ho, I am out where I go on Fridays, and sometimes I come here on Tuesdays and occasionally Mondays. Anyway, that aside, here's my bag, my sewing bag that you guys have seen probably lots of times before. So I have projects, and yes, I'm actually going to sew today instead of cutting out. I have brought some fabric with me if I do decide to go downstairs and cut out. And this has been pre-cut out, so that is another one of these in kitty fabric. And then I want to carry on sewing my 70s style shirt, which is dad paired in here, which is 5864, and it is view 2 there. So here's a slightly rounded collar as opposed to a pointy one like the others.
front piece, the right side facing up.
Okay guys, I hope you have enjoyed my Friday sews in what I have been up to, and also my bit of all over the place Think Pink unboxing. Have a wonderful weekend, and if you have any plans, have a fantastic time, and yeah, thank you as always. Happy sewing everybody. Oh, and also yes, please give me a thumbs up and maybe put a little comment, because it really does help. And also, if you're not subscribed, please think of subscribing. Really appreciate it. Thank you.